What's up guys, Alpha here with a quick guide on the exchange. The things you can buy, but more importantly the things you can sell to obtain Rahild. You can then sell that Rahild for some free to play gems, and how that works is you hit the sell button and it will give you a UI where you can put in the quantity of batches, which are 10,000, and the price you are selling it at. As long as you say below 150, it will sell eventually. Like this batch right here, there's 5 left and it started at 10. And so that's 1400 or 1400 gems that that player is receiving just for selling this currency. And how you obtain it is by selling the items in the exchange. There are a lot of ways that you can take to obtain it, and it just depends on your playstyle, what you prefer to do. So if you come over to here to buy item, you can get a general overview of the things you can buy and sell and the prices that they go for. So weapons, sub weapons, they're a little bit harder to get because they're tied around blacksmithing or raiding, and that's gonna make it a little bit more of a grind, but they sell for around 1,000. That's not the price, but they sell for about 1,000. The weapons, well, all the equipment actually, it doesn't show you sub property or gem slots when you do go to buy them. I believe that is because they are randomly generated once you buy them. It'd be kind of broken if it wasn't, and this is kind of a way for players to re-roll the bad gear to hopefully get better gear. And the other things you can sell are your materials. So that's your stuff you use to power up runes right here. Or if you go into craft, you can sell things you use for your professions. And so the few ways you can go about farming Rahild is either you're a raid player, you're a someone who does more difficult content and then sells those weapons that you're not going to be using to other players, and that might take longer for it to sell, and the price will probably go down as more players are able to do it and sell. Same with all of the options though. As more people do it, the price will go down due to supply and demand. And so that's the first way you can get it, by doing content that's a little bit more difficult. If you're a stronger player, if you're raiding a lot, you can sell these equipments for Rahild and just wait for it to sell. If it doesn't sell, you can just relist it. There's no penalty. And then the other way is if you go to material and you look at it, you can sell the things you're getting out of dungeons and from dismantling runes and equipment, and people run out of these pretty quick, especially the ones trying to power up fast, or maybe people who aren't being optimal with their resources. I know I've felt that a few times. And and then if you go here to crafting, you can see that you can sell pretty much anything you can harvest, gather, so fishing, harvesting, mining, or things you can craft from your professions. Some things are unexchangeable. How you find out is you just click on it and it'll have a red unexchangeable. The weapons, I forgot to mention, most weapons are unexchangeable. It's really the blacksmithing ones and the raid ones that can be sold. Here you can see that if you just go around mining, if you enjoy that kind of thing, mining, harvesting the different fruits and stuff, you can then sell it in batches of 20, and you can kind of see the prices if you click on it to get an idea of what you want to buy, what you want to sell in order to get your Rahild based on the price it's going for. So I can list this right here, and oh no 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 no, let's go to sell. That's good thing I didn't have enough Rahild anyways. So we go in, what was it, the Let's do adamantium, I guess. I haven't really needed it yet. And so you can set your price selling for between 4,800 and 490. So you don't have to be in the low end. Being in the middle is perfectly fine. And we set it up, and your items that are listed to be sold can be shown right here. So I just kind of put things to see when they will sell. The fastest thing to sell for me is actually the Rehild. And so mining is one way you can do that. And then if you have a little bit more patience and grind the processing, you can then process those things and sell them at a slightly higher price. For example, if you look at this obsidian, oh, I can't look at it on here. Let's look at the buy item again. If you look at this obsidian, it's selling for 55,000, and the obsidian mineral is selling for 10,000. So by leveling your processing, you can then mine or harvest things, process it, and then sell it at a higher price. After processing, there's blacksmithing and alchemy, and you can use those to process them even further and sell them at an even higher price. Like these weapons here are from blacksmithing, I believe, and they sell for around 100,000. They don't sell as high as raids because I'm assuming that more people want the raid weapons, or the blacksmithing weapons just aren't high enough quality yet. Once you start getting your first and second star awakening weapons, it'll probably sell a little bit better. And one tip for those who don't want to go around mining is that you can buy a bunch of tackle and AFK fish for a while. I actually don't have any tackle left because I tried it last night, and I actually got quite a bit of the fish in that area. They don't sell at a super high price, especially because of that. I think a lot of people who are trying to farm Rehild are doing that. So another tip would be, if as you're playing the story or you're doing things, if you see an outcrop, just mine it. Your monsters will keep attacking, and you'll slowly accumulate the resources, and you can level up your processing, then your blacksmithing or your alchemy, depends on your preference. Cooking is a little bit different, so you're gonna use the fish and the different things you gather from harvesting, and you're gonna cook it into these consumables or these potions. And well, actually, potions might be can also be obtained from your world chests. So, for example, if I go into sell, I think I have quite a few of these actually. I have 20. You need 99 to sell, so I can't do that. But food, the reason people want to buy food is it gives you stats. So in end game, we're gonna need the food to buff our stats for the raids, and not everyone has the time or the patience to level up cooking and processing and all these things. So that's what this change is here for. You can either do focus on one thing that you can do reasonably and sell it for a hild, and then you buy the things you haven't leveled until you level them. And that's pretty much it as far as the exchange. I hope this video helps you out. I'm going to try to be a little bit more concise and scripted on these videos. Sorry if I ramble a little bit or pause a lot. I'm working on it. Uh, Follow me on Instagram for more updates. If a video or concept is a little short for YouTube, I'm probably going to turn into a post or a reel on Instagram or a YouTube short, and just to get the information out there. I just want to help the player base, especially the ones that might be struggling in certain areas, and the ones that might not have experience with MMOs, to or Sky Arena, because we have both sides in this game, right? And help them to progress a little bit quicker, maybe not make as many mistakes as I did, because I know I made a lot of mistakes. So follow me if I helped you out. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you in the next video.